What's the vibe, tribe? It's your girl, the Arlyce, and we're back with another video. So before we get started with the video, I do want to say that this video is going to be a little bit different. This video is an appreciation video for all of our healthcare workers out there. So if you know anybody that is a healthcare worker, or you know someone who even just works at a hospital, please send this video to them before we get started, and make sure you guys leave a like, a comment, and hit the subscribe button. Just a quick explanation. I chose a couple people to write letters to our healthcare providers, and it's going to be somewhat of a collage to just say thank you to those out there who are working on the front lines and working hard to make sure that all of the citizens in our country and in our cities and states are as safe as possible. So we thank you so much, and let's get into the video.
Choose your fighter. Fight.
Dear healthcare workers, dear healthcare workers, dear fellow healthcare workers, to all healthcare workers, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing everything you can to make the world a better place. Thank you for caring so much about us that you would sacrifice your health for ours. Thank you for never giving up on us. Thank you for your kindness, bravery, love, and support. Without you, this world wouldn't be as advanced as it is now. Sincerely, Nia S. Harris. Shout out to all the healthcare workers out there. Because of you, those who are in need can receive help. You guys are spending time away from your families to help communities, and we thank you for your commitment to us. And even though you are all just now receiving the praise you've always deserved, I'm glad y'all are receiving the attention for what you do 24/7, 365 days a year. Love from Selena. Thank you all for risking your everyday lives to save others, putting your families at risk for others. All superheroes don't wear capes. And a special shout out to my cousin Shonda, a hero at Piedmont Hospital, risking her life to help the individuals of Atlanta. You make us all prouder than ever. Thank you. With love, Treasure Monae. Thank you for your dedication to fight this disease. You are saving lives every day, and I cannot thank you enough for that. You have shown that not all heroes wear capes. All healthcare workers are on the front lines facing this pandemic with great perseverance. Not everyone has the ability to do what you do on a daily basis. It takes a strong-hearted person to handle the amount of stress that you go through. You have inspired me and many others to continue our education to find ways of stopping this disease. You are more than just nurses and doctors. You are more than just healthcare providers. You are true heroes. Please continue to stay strong during this fight. Stay positive. Alani Martin. I, Khalik Jones, just want to say thank you to the men and women in the healthcare field for all your support during this troubling time. Your support and assistance should not go unnoticed. So for that, I say thank you. Without you, it would be very hard for the American people to get the support they need to survive. Thank you so much for your support and everything you do for us on a daily basis. God bless. My words cannot describe the appreciation that I have towards you. You are not recognized enough for your brave and astonishing work that you put forth. You are selflessly working days and nights to help sustain our world and keep everyone safe. Thank you so much for helping and supporting sick patients. Thank you so much for inspiring me to pursue the medical field. Thank you so much for your work. Thank you so much for continuing to fight to help people in need and for keeping us safe. Thank you. Boris N. Thank you for all that you do and the sacrifice that you make daily. Thanks for being on the front line and risking yourself to save others. Thank you for being the real superheroes. Demetria Birch. At the current state we are in as a nation, physical contact with others, especially if you don't know them, is pretty scary. The numbers are already high, but it could be a lot higher if it wasn't for the outstanding physicians nurses, employees, and volunteers risking their own health to provide the needed care for those who are sick. They don't have to do it. And I know there's a whole bunch of healthcare workers who have families who they could be exposing to the virus, even being exposed to the virus themselves. So, as we are still going through the pandemic, we appreciate all of those healthcare workers who are risking their own health for the benefit of others. Christian Bale. The world's a crazy place, huh? I know sometimes it feels like every time things are looking up, there's something else to bring it down. I haven't been around for very long, but I've seen our fears shift from terrorism to a failing economy, and now to this. Even between those events, there are undoubtedly countless tragedies occurring in the lives of countless people. I know that there isn't much I can do to stop any of these deaths from happening. Honestly, I find myself frustrated by my helplessness all the time. There may be some of you who feel the same way. Frustrated by the fact that even though you've spent your whole lives training and working to wage war against those invisible threats, yet you were unable to stop this. We can't save everyone, and that's an ugly truth, but I will say this: we can keep trying. No, I'm not in much of a place where I can be much of a help to anyone. No, you won't always be in the right place to save everyone who needs it. But there is a time for everyone, when they're in the right place to help someone else, to change something for good. Now is your time, and I promise that when my time comes, I will do my best to fight as bravely as many of you all have. I know that many of you may be in a situation where you are pushed to your limits, where it feels like no matter how hard you work, it doesn't seem like you're doing enough. But always remember, no matter how many people you may not be able to save, you're in the right position. Keep making that choice. Keep choosing to be there. We all stand behind you. What's interesting when it comes to looking into all of the struggles that we've gone through, even for the short amount of time that we've resided in the 21st century, is the way that they all end. We survive. We move on. Only thanks to the hard work of people who are pushing themselves to be where they need to be and do what they need to do. Stay safe. Keep showing up. And when we're out of this mess and into the next one, if I happen to find myself in the position that you all are currently in, I'll smile, because all I'll have to do is follow your example. We're incredibly thankful for all that you guys are doing, and we will stand with you as best as we can. Logan Ross. Thank you for all that you do. Even before the coronavirus became prevalent in our country, you were saving lives. But now, you're working overtime and it's affecting your health both physically and mentally. You guys are frontliners, and we don't take you for granted. We love and admire your bravery. Some of us realize that you have to provide for these patients emotionally as well, because others cannot be around them. And if nothing at all, that at least deserves some appreciation. From those working in phlebotomy all the way to those working in cardiology, wherever you fit in this great task of choosing to endure the hardships of this sickness, thank you. Also, to the janitors and those who clean up after the job is done, you deserve the world. You would think an event as intense as this pandemic would cause a lot of aspiring nurses and doctors to deter away from choosing the profession. But you have actually inspired many of us to work more diligently the way you have. You have enhanced the way I look at anyone willing to save others, and I'm sure many have the same testament. I just wanted to acknowledge the risk you are taking to save lives, and how greatly you have impacted the lives of those you come into contact with, as well as those you've never met. We thank you because you stay at work for us. You are true heroes and deserve every good thing this world has to offer. I hope that you stay safe and that you are overwhelmed with love and not anxiety, courage and not fear, and hope instead of disappointment. We are sending our blessings and our prayers. Sincerely, Amoriss Arlyce, graduating class of 2020. So with this video coming to an end, I do want to say thank you to everyone who's been working overtime to keep us safe and working to save lives, because what inspired me to basically do this is I've always wanted to work in the healthcare field, and I've always been surrounded by such great doctors and nurses. I'm blessed to say that, and I know that we don't really think about those people who choose to do their job, like teachers and sometimes parents and healthcare workers. Like, we don't think about those people who make a decision to be in those predicaments. But what we don't also realize is that no one could really like predict what was coming. So for them to be working overtime, it really opened my eyes to see that these people are more than just people. They're heroes and they're saving lives. And I've seen a lot of people and a lot of nurses and doctors on the internet, and they're crying because of the emotional toll that this is taking on them. And we don't think about that because we're more so trying to help ourselves and save ourselves. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to all of those out there who are working overtime to make sure that America is safe, and those who are on the front lines, those people who are actually battling like a war right now, a war on disease, a war on coronavirus, and a war on sickness. So I thank you guys so much, and thank you to all of those who wanted to participate, and thank you to all of those who were included in this video. Once again, if you know anybody in the healthcare field, please send this to them, and it's just a thank you. It's not for anything else, and just tell them to thank you. And even if you don't send them this video, let them know that they are appreciated and you love them, and that everything will be okay, and to keep fighting hard because we are here and we are rooting for them. I just want to give a little hope out there that everything will be okay. We will be fine, guys, I promise. Just breathe, relax, take it all in, and pray. And that's all you can do. Stay safe. I really hope everyone is staying safe during the pandemic and we are following the right protocols. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you do not miss any other content that I post. Don't forget to subscribe. Also hit that like button and leave a comment if you like this video and you want more videos like this one. Thank you for everybody who made this possible. I appreciate everyone. So, thank you so much, healthcare providers. We love you so much. Keep the love alive. Bye!